Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Loser 101 video. In today's video, we're going over the Polarian bundle. I know I'm kind of late to this, but I didn't want to buy this bundle yet due to the fact that I was being banned for like a month. So I didn't want to buy it on like an alt account and then just do a review on it on an alt because I don't really see some usage behind that. So I wanted to wait till I got, unbanned on my main so I can do all these bundle reviews because there's been like 3 bundles since like the past month. Now I think about it, there's like of course the Wallaroo bundle that came out not too long ago that I should still do a review on. Then there's this Polarian bundle that came out, and then of course you guys saw like the Halloween cat bundle that I just did recently on the channel. So I wanted to go over the Polarian bundle now, and then eventually I'll go over that Wallaroo bundle if players want me to. But at the moment I have no desire to open that or buy that bundle at the moment. But let's talk about the Polarian bundle per se, right? Now this one is very unique compared to the other bundles that Wiz has ever done, because this one is like a collab between Pirate. So any stuff that you get on Wiz, you also are getting on Pirate, which honestly I think that's very good for marketing, and I think that they should do this more often because there are a lot of people who play Wiz and Pirate, and it's very unique in that way. I know some people have separate accounts, just one for Wiz and one for Pirate. They're not on the same account, so they don't get benefits from this bundle, which I know kind of sucks for that aspect. But if you are playing on the same account, you are able to get the rewards both on Wiz and Pirate, which is honestly very amazing for that. And I hope that they do this more often in the future because Pirate gets updates, and if there's ever more bundles that do come out, they can put like a companion in there and slap it on the bundle, and Pirate 101 players are getting more content in that sort of regard, whether it be a house, some gears, some stitches, whatever. It gives them like more of an update or more stuff that they can do on their game, because Wiz has been getting more updates than Pirate, but Pirate is slowly on the rise when it comes to the updates. So give it time, they'll eventually get more stuff kind of like Wiz. So we'll talk about it, give you guys my opinion on it. We'll go over Wiz and Pirate, so don't even trip. We'll talk about both, but I'm gonna go over the Wiz portion first for the main audience here, and then I'll go over the Pirate one towards the end of the video if you guys want to see that type of stuff. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Join the Discord. There is a giveaway right now in the Discord, so if you guys are in there, definitely highly recommend that you do join. And appreciate all the people that have been joining. We got to 400 people in the Discord, which is very amazing. Slowly we'll get to 500 and 600, so forth. So appreciate everyone that's been joining, and let's go over the review. So there is a lot of stuff that you do get from this bundle. You get a house, which honestly I didn't even know about till recently, and then you get of course a wand, which the wand really, like a lot of players have been saying, it kind of reminds them of an old Valor sword model, like a model of it. Now I personally don't see it, like I can barely see it, like even with my particles, like even let's say I've maxed out my particles, whatever, because I don't play with particles maxed out. I don't know how people do that. I don't even know where the settings at. Yeah, particles, like if we even max it out, like still you can, I don't see it, like it's just a little sheen effect. But I don't know how players play with maxed out. But yeah, we got this wand, the saber, and then you even get a mount, which honestly is a pretty funny mount. You got this like Polarian penguin just running around. You sit on the cannon and you just roam, right? You get the same stuff in Pirate as well, so you do get this mount on Pirate, which is crazy to even think about because Pirate doesn't even have Polaris. Like they don't have it. There's been like some dialogues here and there about Polaris, but they don't even have it. So it's kind of just like weird. It's just here. And then of course you got this pet, which I know some players don't even really use because hey, it's a Blighthound, but this Blighthound, I mean, it doesn't do that much damage. Like if you have 3 infections on you, then it's fine, you are getting benefits from this. But if you get hit with like a V-Plague or like -60s and stuff like that, this bottom pad doesn't do anything because you still have to deal with the -60 on you. You still have to do that unless like you're dual schooling and then you ignore chromatic stuff, then it's fine. But still, I wouldn't recommend this pet like at the moment for PvE at all. And then of course you get the outfit as well, which honestly I like it, but I wish it wasn't the backpack part. If it was just the robe and like, you know, just not this backpack, I would like it a little bit more, but it's still good. And I think you can color dye this as well, so we'll also go check that. But first let's go over the saber, and then, you know, we'll talk about the house last, because we'll probably redeem it on this character. If not, I'll most likely redeem this on my ice. But let's go over the saber. So I'll quickly go over each one, and as always, like I say in my videos, I highly don't recommend redeeming these on like low level characters. Of course, if like, you know, you want to have like a set that you always quest up with on your characters, and you just don't want to farm waterworks or something like that, you just have like want to have like a set that you can use like at level 80 and you can just transfer it between characters, that's fine. Like, I understand there's some reason behind some of these things that people do, but I wouldn't like recommend that you guys do that. I think it's just better to redeem the bundles always at max, because it's like, it's just better. It's honestly just better. So this is what the max one looks like. So with 4 universal accuracy, 77 block, 105 crit rating, 12 universal damage, and 4 pierce. You also get a square socket as well. And then if we look at the spells, you do get some crazy spells right here. So you do get a Legion Shield, you do get a Sabotage, which it's a 1 pip, but it puts a, I think that's a minus 35. When I'll redeem it, you guys will see. And then it also gives me a wand hit, that major snowdrift. So there's that. Of course, I will redeem that. And I also want to do a quick comparison, because I know some players are like wondering what is it compared to this wand, which is the Witchcrafter one. Now the Witchcrafter one, it gives you more pierce, it gives you more damage, right? And it gives you more crit as well. The only thing you're losing is honestly the accuracy and for stun resist, right? So like, that's the main difference between these. Now honestly, do I mind getting stun resist? In return, I also get more damage, more block, and everything like that. Of course, the Witchcrafter one is just obviously better. But this still looks pretty cool. I think I can use this for like a Stitch. I do like how it looks, still. But the Witchcrafter one is obviously better in comparison, in my opinion. Just because more pierce, more damage. But still, I wouldn't like recommend this at the moment, just because there's other stuff that's better. Like, bundles are just like this. They're not going to be like this amazing thing, like it's broken at the moment. There's certain bundles that are like that, but I don't think this one is that. Of course, we'll redeem the mount as well. We'll roam on it, because why not, right? There we go. And then I act like if I am the soldier, so that's what it looks like. So I'm not like seeing my model, instead I just see them like me controlling the Polarian penguin instead. You can see him being all excited and stuff like that, reversing it, everything like that, which is pretty sick. And I think there's like an idle animation where like you shoot it and like I fall over or something like that. I don't remember, but I saw someone like post a clip about it. But still, I think it's very unique regardless, if I have to say so myself. I think there it is. He lights it. Oh yeah, he falls over and then gets back up. Like, see, like, that's just like the funny things that people like, right? Of course, we have the pet as well. I'm not gonna level up the pet because, hey, I already know myself, there's nothing great on this pet, so I wouldn't even like put my time towards it at all. And then we do have the additional castle elixir, which you usually get if there is a castle involved, so we'll look at the castle last, of course. And then there's the outfit. Now the outfit, like I said, looks very unique. I'm pretty sure it's dyeable. We'll quickly go over each tier, of course, if players want to look at it. Just like I said about the wand, same situation applies. Wouldn't recommend redeeming on low levels unless, like I said, you have certain situations that do apply where you're like, hey, I can see myself using it. Now here's the max tier. I can't believe we're at tier 17 at this point in bundles. Like, it's crazy to think about. So let's redeem that and let's put on this full set, shall we? See what it looks like all together as one. Now this is what it looks like as the full thing. We'll quickly go over to the dye shop as well and see if you can dye this, but I feel like you can, just because it would make sense that you could, because like his outfit's blue and I'm wearing red, so like it just doesn't match up in that sort of regard. So we'll quickly check real quick if you can dye it. I would hope so, just because it makes sense, but if you can't, that is kind of underwhelming if I do say so myself. And yeah, okay, you can dye it. So you can dye it to whatever. Like I would probably do like purple and white or something like that, right? Just for the purpose of the video, I'm just gonna leave it as its intended colors. But now let's actually look at the stats of each piece, right? So here's the revolutionary one. We can compare it to the witchcrafter one. Now, like I said, when it comes to these bundles, there's nothing that's like game breaking at the moment when it comes to this stuff. The cards, I mean, sure, snowball strike, but there's other ways you can get a snowball strike, and even then, the spell is not like, oh my god, I need this, you know? So that's why I'm not gonna put it like as a top tier thing, a priority, anything like that. It does have some interesting stats when it comes to it, but still, nothing crazy when it comes to that. And then we have the outfit as well, the uniform. You get a V plague, which is very interesting to see, and still pretty decent stats. You get one pierce, but yeah, like I said, don't even worry about it. This is more of like a Stitch thing. And then of course this one has Mega Taunt. I don't know why they chose to put Mega Taunt. I have no clue. Taunts are just irrelevant when it comes to PvE, and there just hasn't been a time where I'm like, hey, you should use Taunt. Of course, the only fight you're ever going to use Taunt now, because I can actually say this, is the Burrower boss, the Burrower key boss, because there's certain minions you have to play it depending on, and if you do it the intended way, you have to use a Taunt. So, I mean, hey, it has a use, but beyond that, no, there's no use. Now, if we look at the wand real quick, you can see that it does a minus 35 weakness to everybody. Now, what I've heard from the player base is that it might be a chromatic weakness. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly go over to the Lost Soul, right? Lost Souls are like the easiest way to test stuff. Of course, I would test this at the Jade Oni, but I'm just like, I'm not going to run all the way over there. Because I love the Jade Oni, but it's too far. at that point, I should have just like left the marker there. It would have been better. But sadly, I didn't in preparation of this video, so I'm kind of slacking when it comes to that. So we'll just test this out real quick, and then from there, I'll redeem the bundle, and then we'll move on to Pirate, because Pirate has some rewards too, right? I wouldn't be able to give you guys an honest opinion when it comes to the Pirate stuff, mainly the companion though, but all the other stuff, it does have some uniqueness, right? It does have some uniqueness, and it's cool that Pirate's getting some stuff. So let's quickly use Sabotage and see what weakness it gives. So yeah, it's chromatic. Since he's death, it did a death weakness, or death minus 35, which honestly, very cool. I think it's very unique in that regard. How much versatility will it be? It's too early to say. Now, the card is unique, right? I can see it being used in a certain fight, but I think the fight that you need this for is just not, like, it just doesn't exist at the moment, right? Like, I can see it being used, and I don't think there's there's no like level cap on it. So if I were to scale down in any of these like challenge modes and stuff like that, I still have access to that card, right? I still have access to Sabotage. Now, I wish you got 2 copies, which, I mean, at the same time, I can see it being busted, but I can still see this being used like on the death support if you need to do certain fights, like certain rematches or anything like that, or a certain challenge mode. You have access to this, and it's a chromatic, so it's literally perfect. So if one of the enemies tries using an off-school hit, at least the weakness will not get wasted, right? Because it'll be used on like their main school, which is perfect. Because whenever you use like V plague, and let's say the boss uses like some other hit instead of like the damaging, like let's say a boss has like 8 pips or something like that, and for some reason they do like a 3 pip of some other school, and they still have like the ability to do mass, well, your V plague's gone now, because V plague is a universal weakness. Now you can use this chromatic to basically save that. So there is some tech behind it, and would I recommend buying the whole bundle just for that card? Probably not, right? If you see some other usage behind this, like, hey, maybe you want to redeem this at like low level or something like that, maybe you just want to redeem the wand at max and, you know, keep the other stuff at low level, then I see that being fine, right? Because I tend to do that sometimes, where I'm like, hey, if I'm not going to use this bundle at all at max, and I want to redeem it like at like level 60, level 80 or whatever, that's fine. But really, it's like I said, it's very niche, and it's very to like a certain degree that you're going to be like, hey, I want this, right? So there's that. Now I think I'm gonna redeem this on my ice. I feel like I should, just due to the fact that it's literally a Polarian themed bundle, and I don't think I have like a bundle house on this character, at least not to my knowledge. I could be wrong. Let's quickly check. No, I have the Outlaws Refuge. So yeah, you know what? We'll buy the Polarian bundle on here. Do I have room? Okay, no. So we'll use the additional castle elixir, which is perfect. That comes with it. Because hey, now I can redeem the Revolutionary Fort. Now I don't know what this looks like. I haven't seen pictures or anything like that. So this is like my first time going in. Completely blind. I don't know if there's like a secret area. Okay, this looks pretty unique. It reminds me of a wannabe Bastille area, like the Bastille-ish area. You got cannons all the way around the whole building, so nobody can infiltrate. I don't know if there's a dual circle here. I would hope so. I kind of like it when they have houses that have a dual circle. To me, it's like, it's very, I know it's like very niche, but it's still very cool, right? And I hope that they do that more often. Just because, like, hey, like if you want to battle like your friends or something like that and you want to test some spells, I do that time to time. I know I could just do that in the guild house, but hey, I just like having that option there. I think you can only enter through the main exit unless there's like a secret door, from what it seems like. I don't think there's a secret door. I think you can literally only enter in via the main exit. That's actually wild. I mean, probably you guys in like the comments might know more about this bundle than I do, because I am kind of late on this. But if there's a secret door, let me know. Like, I would actually be intrigued. But here we are. Oh, there's different rooms. Okay, so this is a room in itself. Okay. And then you can go on top and you can like monitor the fort, whatever. There's like a little doghouse. What the? Okay. Let's go to the main entrance. These all probably like link up together, I would assume. Because that's how most houses are. Yeah, so you got the bank. There's an upstairs area. Yeah, so these all like kind of link up in a way. Still, oh, you can just back. Oh, so it doesn't like load you into a new area. Oh, okay, wait, what? There's jail wait, there's jail cells? Dude, this reminds me of like OG Wiz when people be like, yo, teleport to my house, and then they'll like put down like the jail cage, and then you can't leave unless like you teleport out. Oh my gosh, the flashbacks, guys. Okay, so there's that. And I think this takes you outside. Yeah, so they're all like linked up in one, where like you can just keep going around, which I mean, I kind of expected just because of all the doors. There's probably a secret entrance in here, but like I said, I wouldn't know, and I don't want to spend too much time in making this video like an hour long trying to figure out all these different entrances. But I think it looks pretty cool for like a Polaris bundle. I think they did it right. I think the only thing I would have wanted, I'd say, is like it's a dual circle, which I don't know if there is one here, so I could be wrong about that. Like that could be a dual circle right there and I wouldn't have known. But it looks like a dual circle. I actually should probably check. Okay, I'll probably check that real quick just before I like lie to myself in the video and saying, yo, that's not a dual circle. Let's quickly check that real quick, because it does look like one. Like I don't know about you guys, but that genuinely looks like a dual circle. But like if we're talking about scenery, like I said, yeah, scenery looks pretty sick. Overall, everything looks pretty sick. Is this a dual circle, chat? Oh, there is one. What? Okay, there you go. Okay, okay, that's still in a random spot. Okay, well, okay, I think this house is like a 8 out of 10. It has a dual circle, but it's kind of in a random spot. Not gonna lie, kind of wish it was like over there, maybe. Still though, I think it's 8 out of 10. But the house looks pretty sick. But that's everything on Wiz. So now let's hop over to Pirate and quickly go over the stuff. So we'll go over that, the companion, everything like that. And yeah, so there's that portion. So let's quickly transition to the Pirate portion of the video. Alright guys, so now we're on Pirate. We're on my Musketeer for this portion of the video, instead of my Swash that you guys usually see me on. But we got the companion. So there's a companion that you get, and you also get more stuff in here, surprisingly. Like you get the weapons. I think you get the, yeah, you get the outfit as well, the perm. So kind of the same stuff that we went over. So we'll quickly redeem that. I won't like level up some of these other things. And then the house, I'm probably going to redeem on my privy, not my privy, yeah, on my privy, because it's ice theme. Privy kind of reminds me of like an ice life type of scenario. So there's that. And then here's the pet, but it's still hatching. So course, same animation as well on Wiz, but I think it looks better on Pirate just because the Pirate models look a little bit better in my opinion. I hope they never change the Pirate models because they just look crispy in my opinion. And then we'll look at the weapons. Now the weapons, you get literally every weapon. Any form, you get so many. So I'm gonna be honest, I'll quickly, I mean, you're never gonna redeem these on low levels, especially in Pirate. Like in Wiz, you have like an honestly a good opinion on them for like low levels if for some reason, but in Pirate, still you're 99% of the time going to redeem these on max. In Wiz, like there's like some iffy situations. Now you get a shooty variation, you get a smashy, you get stabby, you get staffy. There's another shooty, so you get pistols, and then you get a musket. Then there's slashy stabby, slashy smashy, then staffy stabby. Okay, now there's a great juju card on there, but I'll be honest, I think Senor would probably be mad at me if I said that thing is good. But I mean, I don't know. But I do like the sniper shot on the far left, and you do get a vicious charge on the revolutionary axe, but I'm not too sure about the weapon power on some of these things. So we'll redeem these and we'll look at them as well. And then you do get the musket. I am gonna redeem this on my musket, so if players do get mad on me for not redeeming like a privy or something like that, sorry, I'm just gonna redeem it on my musket for the sake of the video. So there's that. We got him, and then he has a promo, Prom Penguin Soldier T01. You go, Victor. Okay, so we'll do that as well. Do I have gold? Okay, thankfully I have some gold. But I've been kind of like anticlimactic if I didn't. And then you also get the outfit. So look at the outfit, we'll look at each tier, of course. Oh, you get fast boots? Okay, that's interesting. These might be better to run on my Buccaneer, because my Buccaneer uses fast boots at the moment just because I don't have like crazy stuff. So there's that. And you also get a Whale's Might. So you get Whale's Might, you get a Leviathan's Call, Valor's Fortress and Fast on the boots, and then the robe, you get Raise Barricade and Rage Cry. So none of this has like weapon power or anything like that, so I don't think most of this is like good at all. But you can color dye it, whatever, as well. So redeem that. And then like I said with the fort, it's the same thing as Wiz, but we'll quickly go over as well. But I think the main highlight on Pirate is most likely going to be the promo, or like the companion that you get with this guy. Because I've seen some different talks about about Hugo Victor. You need 50k? Okay, bro. Give me a second. I'll be back with 50k. Yeah, this is what I have to do to get gold real quick. I have to do a quick run of Tower of the Mu Manchu, bro. Yeah, I'm down battle gold. So you'll see me shortly. Okay, I'm back from doing Mu Manchu farming just all of a sudden because I didn't know I had to get more gold. Now where's this guy? Now if he has another promo, we're gonna have a long talk. But yes, right now he's just Hugo Victor, that's it. He doesn't have like a title like how everyone else does it. So we can talk to him, promo him. And then does he have like a title underneath him now? He still doesn't have a title underneath him. He's just still called Hugo Victor. Don't know what he promotes. He just promotes. Okay, so he has fixed bayonets, and then he also has frozen barricade. Now let's quickly look at him real quick. Where is this guy? Where's the homie at? There he is. Let's equip him. Let's go outside real quick. Dude, not gonna lie, the Mu Manchu run just took so long, man. I don't know why. It took longer than it needed to. So now let's take this off real quick. Take off the mount since you guys already know what it looks like. And here it is. Now I do have a color scheme, of course, on my companions. Like you can see this like blackish, like the black and gold, I think it is on some of these. You can kind of tell, right? I don't know if it's me, but I don't see any of my companion colors on him. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's just a unique one where he just has like his own stuff. But there's that. Now he starts off with Overwatch and Parting Shot. So from what I've heard, he can get Overwatch 5, right? And I don't know how true this is, and just for the purpose of the video, okay, yeah, he can literally get just Overwatch 5, and he can get one other talent. I would probably just put double tap if I'm being honest. Oh, he gets more than that, so probably Overwatch and 5 double tap too. Yeah. He doesn't get like burst fire, which honestly I kind of like having burst fire on my companion just because they can just keep chaining. But double tap only activates I think when you have crit, right? Yeah, when you crit an enemy. So he just has to go ham with his crits and he'll be fine. Well, you can get all the way to double tap 3. What the hell? Okay. Double tap 3, I guess. Why does that look so interesting? Okay. Anyways, for the regular stuff, you guys already know. Just accuracy 4, dodgy 4, the usual stuff, which, I mean, I kind of talked about in my previous video. When I talked about the Ninja Pig, where I just picked what I usually pick. Same preference here. I'm just going to pick what I usually pick for most of my companions. And then I'm also going to compare his weapon power, because I feel like his weapon power is low. Maybe it's just me. But he does have Overwatch 5, which to me kind of sounds interesting. Because I think this would be my first companion that I have that has Overwatch 5. Because the only other way I remember you getting an Overwatch 5 companion was opening packs. Which, I mean, would I rather open packs and just pray I get a good companion, or just get a guarantee one from a bundle that has Overwatch 5, you know? But yeah, he has 336. If we're comparing him to Chantel, he does have more damage. But if we're comparing him to Bonnie Ann, he still has a little bit more weapon power. When it comes to that, but Bonnie Ann, or Black Annie, my bad, has higher agility in that regard. But he does have like this fixed bayonets, and this is, I believe, a melee attack. Because if you look at like Black Annie's, it has like 5 range on it. This has only 1 range, so I think he just slaps him with his bayonet, and then he just has regular shots implemented as well. And then he has his barricade, and from what I know, he just puts like a huge, just like a square like barricade around him that just covers him, which, I mean, hey, I guess it's good, but it's kind of just like whatever if we're going against like a musket. So there's that as well. But he does look pretty interesting, not gonna lie. We can quickly just test him out in like a random fight, sure, and just see what his animations are looking like. I'll even switch my companions around so I don't proc anything of value. So I'll put like Milo on, and then I guess Monkey King, just so I don't proc like Overwatch with these guys or anything like that, and just to make sure everything's fine. You'll go in the same spot which we usually test stuff at. I guess this will be the new spot. Even I do have membership now on Pirate, because I heard some people wanted me to do some Pirate, so I was like, I guess I'll get membership again. And plus I needed it just so I can get some space in my backpack, because dude, backpack space is yikes. It's honestly yikes. Of course, I'm in Dragon Prince realm just because nobody's here. We can see what his animations look like, because why not? Quickly just go over them. Hopefully my stuff doesn't proc, which is, I mean, it's bound to happen. I'm probably just gonna move myself in the corner with Milo and Monkey King. Now, fixed bayonets, of course it is a melee, and then he has barricade. So we'll test out the barricade too, as well. So just move everyone to the side so I don't interfere. Yeah, so he just puts like a square barricade. But since Monkey King was there, and then I think I had another companion there, it just kind of like ruined the barricade. He procs Overwatch. He gets a double tap, so of course if he gets a kill, he just procs double tap. And then this is his crit. Yeah, crit looks kind of nice. But of course he's going to double tap like crazy due to the fact he's double tap 3. So though, and then that's a little victory animation where he just shoots. So he's interesting in that regard. Now, let's quickly look at, I believe, just the weapons. So like the weapons, yeah, they don't have any effects on them, which I kind of was like, eh. Right, so here's the revolutionary sword and shield, I believe. Yeah, sword and shield. The scimitar looks nice on Pirate. I don't know, I think it just has to do with the models in this game. But the slashy smashy variation, then we have smashy. This one looks pretty nice, if I had to say so myself. I just wish that some of these had like an ice effect on them, like just to go with the Polaris stuff. Then we have the bayonet, or like the musket one, basically that Hugo Victor was using. And then we have a stabby, which looks okay. Oh, it's all right. Then we have the staffy one. Still, this one looks okay as well. Then we have the shooty one, which you get 2 pistols for. So there's that. We've got the staffy stabby, which I will probably never use. And then, of course, we have the slashy stabby. There's that. But still, I wish some of these had effects on them, at least on Pirate. Wiz, not so much. I don't mind it. I would have I would have appreciated a blue glow, but it's not like the craziest thing in the world. So there's that, and then of course we already kind of roughly looked at the whole outfit, but I'll put it on if you guys want to see what it looks like on Pirate. Of course it came purple, which I didn't pick it. I didn't pick the colors, so I don't know if it just defaulted to purple, but there's that. You could take this off too, so there's that. Even though I'm like sliding all over the place, I know, yeah. But there's that. There's the outfit. Put the mount back on, and then what we can do real quick is I'll hop on my privy just to redeem the house and see what it looks like. So if we go over here, just because privy kind of reminds me of ice, right? You're kind of just like tanking, you're just there, your support in a way. So I should be able to redeem the revolutionary for it. No, so I need additional house space, so I'll get the house elixir, and then I believe I don't have a house on here. I shouldn't, at least not to my knowledge, right? Okay, apparently I do have a smuggler's cave, and a, okay, sure, but we'll still redeem it on here. Revolutionary fort, and then it should appear in my backpack, I believe. Yep. Okay, here we go. Now we can go to the crib, see what it looks like. It's gonna look exactly the same as it is in Wiz. Not too much variation to that in regards, just like the copy paste portion. But they added the dock of here. Like we had the dock in Wiz, but in here this is for like the ships and stuff like that. But all the interior still looks the same. I think the models look roughly the same too. I feel like it's brighter in here. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's just a color tone pirate. But of course there's no dual circle here because, you know, pirates don't have like a dual circle. I mean, they could have just had it in here just like as like a funny nod to like, hey, this is in Wiz too. But yes, they just completely removed the dual circle from here and it just doesn't exist. But all the inside and everything like that still looks exactly the same, no difference in that regard. And yeah, so that's basically the bundle. I highly recommend Wiz does this more often, just because you know, they can do so much stuff with Wiz and Pirate, because I know they've been focusing a lot on Wiz at the moment, and these bundles give Pirate an opportunity to be like, hey, we're getting updates too in some sort of way. I know it's like, it's quote unquote like, yeah, you have to spend money for this, but it's like you're still getting something. I think like Pirate players should still be like, hey, at least we're getting something at the moment instead of just, you know, getting pushed aside, because they haven't got a bundle in such a long time, and this is like one of their bundles they finally like brought back to. So that is interesting regardless. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know which one do you guys prefer. Do you guys prefer the Pirate bundle on here, or do you guys prefer the Wiz bundle? Which one's your guys' favorite? I honestly, if I had to say, I think I would prefer the Pirate one due to the fact that the colors look way better on Pirate than it does on Wiz. I don't know what it is. I feel like they designed this on Pirate first and moved it over to Wiz or something, but it looks way better on here. You guys let me know for me just roaming around. But that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. There should be more Wiz videos popping up soon. I know a lot of players have been asking about the museum stuff. That video should be done today. I spent so much time editing the speedrun video from yesterday of just like questing all the way through, and literally my editing software crashed like 3 times because I had to combine 2 VODs and it was like 3 hours long. So yeah, so if I'm a little bit slow today on the videos, hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah, all the regular content will be out soon. Of course, I have to upload the spell quest as well, so there's content flying all over the place that I have to edit in preparation of stuff. But that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.